Hey, meowses. What up? Back at the golf course, this time around Copper Leaf Golf Course, which is just outside of Johannesburg. And as promised, this time around we can spend more time with Joe Miller. Plus, because as you can see, this is a driving range behind me, we get to see him crunch some balls. Really, really, really crunch them. I've been to quite a few pro events, and one of the greatest things at pro events is when you go and watch them on the driving range, because the sound is always just so special how they pure the golf ball. So there's hackers like me, certain sound. Pro golf guy, very good sound. And then there's Joe, who basically, you almost feel like he's got to buy these balls drinks first before he gets into them, because he really, really gets into them. Watch this, watch this, watch this. With neither the muscle nor the flexibility of the big man, I decided to go have a few swings myself. Really kind of just crank it out there. Overswing, but bang. Actually, no, that's kind of how I swing anyway. There's not much to me, so I give everything I've got. And I don't know, maybe it was just the setting. Maybe I was watching Joe for about half an hour. I was throwing out some proper big drives. So much so that I had to go into slow-mo. Just absolutely own it. I totally get the appeal of long drive as a sport. I mean, it's the best part of golf. Like, the reason that us guys play this is to hit the long ball. Like, we're not really there to go putt or chip. It's driving. Happy is an ice hockey player. He's chilling at the range and then one day decides to give golf a go, and he hits the ball an absolute mile. What was your sporting background before you became Joe Miller, the big golfer?
I was a hockey background. What was my sporting background? Do you know what? As a kid, I've pretty much done everything.
I had a really great chat with Joe after his practice session, but you can catch that on the podcast in the links below. I just want to kind of give you an idea about how far this guy really hits it. So here he is, cranking it up, and then boom. And so the average Joe, average guys like me, like 250-ish and above, add like another 100 and a bit, and that is where he's landing it. It's phenomenal. The main reason he was there at the range that day was to film for Man Cave, which is a show on SABC. There's Jason Goliath, he was doing the interviewing. And there were a whole bunch of other long drive guys there. There's Jason Cook, he's the SA champion. Hits a big cut. Hits a long, long way. Back to the slightly less athletic Jason. Joe was giving him some tips on how to launch the ball out there. And Jason, with his new driver, was very excited about this. And this is how he went on camera.
I was.
So that was a bit of a bad idea. Jason's got a lot of work he needs to do. So Joe then kind of wowed us all with some little party tricks.
Ow! That's your brains in the inside of your head. That's what Joe does. They call him the exposer. What? Because he'll expose your brains. I don't know why I'm talking so loud, Joe. I'm just so excited. The adrenaline is in me. The watermelon juice is dripping down my hand seductively.
When you're swinging the club 150 miles an hour, there's not a lot that you can't put a ball through. So he kind of convinced Jason to stand there with his legs apart, and you would hit them between his legs through the picture of Jason himself. So Jason, to his credit, is like, okay, what could really go wrong? So he steps up, and then Joe, well, here he goes. Full swing. Look at Jason's face. Obviously, it's super slow-mo, but it happened in real time. It was absolutely hilarious because he was bracing himself, hands on balls, for the absolute worst. Jason just had the pleasure of watching Joe hit balls live for TV. What did it feel like? What did it sound like? What did it look like?
I wasn't ready, and neither were you. Neither were you. Be honest. Even the pros are not ready. It's like, it's unnatural. A ball should not come off a club that quick, that hard, that straight, that long. It's unnatural. It's a bit intimidating. I can't believe he doesn't wear a t-shirt that says that.
See, he makes grown men gush like little schoolgirls. This is the ability this guy has. To see Joe live in competition, he'll be back in the country April the 13th at Sun City for a Long Drive World Series event. Had such a cool week in studio this week. Gareth is still away on his skiing trip, so I got to host the morning show, which is kind of fun because, I mean, between Mubs and I and Sia, we've all got quite a good chemistry nowadays. Monday, Justice Malala comes in. Wednesday, Gord comes in. So if you've never seen what the studios look like and what we look like in the first thing in the morning, well, here you go. It's not always pretty.
It's a bad day. It's not a bad life.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
hold hands while we reflect on that.
No,
I got you. How do people not slap you more?
I was just going to say
Hug
that
you,
deserves
slap you with
a
hugs.
punch in the face, and that would be completely allowed.
Thank you, Gord.
I was going to say, if they
just-
attack you, I'll throw myself on you to protect you, but that would definitely kill you.
Yes.
Yeah, so either way, it's not going to go very well today. So it is a Wednesday. See, Gord, yesterday I was talking about vlogging. So right now there's a camera on
Oh,
you.
shit, that is
Yeah.
such a small... That is
Buddy.
literally the size of a matchbox.
What's it
If
go
a
for?
matchbox had a slight eating disorder.
What?
It's
What?
the size of a large matchbox.
Okay.
Okay. Well, not that important. The whole thing is that we are Wednesday as per usual. Gareth isn't... Velda's there still.
I don't follow a lot of sports people on Twitter, but I do love going through the comment sections of all the crap messages that they get sent from their numerous fans. AB de Villiers, just to confirm, I'm not endorsing any products related to Bitcoin or any other currency. Fake news. Very clear about this. It's a Bitcoin thing. First response. Butt tight, AB? Love you, ABD. Love you. Love you. Where are you? Please come, AB. AB de Villiers. Oh, lots of love from Muhammad. More love from Harry. Yeah, lots of love here for AB from a Bitcoin tweet. Missing to Sir from Sadiq. Just one reply. Please, AB. Please. How is a picture of his newborn child and wife relevant to this tweet? Why does this guy have this picture? What a talent you are, ABD. I'm a great fan of your abilities and talent, but still, you didn't justify with it. Your test record isn't up to there. Why? Why? Here's AB flogging his app. You can kind of see a day in his life on his app. Dear AB de Villiers, sir, you are my legend. I have learned various things from that. You inspire me all the way. I have to dream to meet you. Superhuman, sir. I have no words to describe your talent. Love you from India. How are you? Please reply me. Please, please, please. You are the best man in the world. That's a big statement. More love. Lots of love. I'm biggest fan of your what? What, Ash? His what? So crazy about from Satish. Crazy about? You are my god. Love from India. His god. This guy is supplying AB with a source for emotional and romantic videos. Thanks, Pankaj. I will definitely download this app if you will get out in 0 in the next 2 innings against India. That's match fixing, Rahul. That's... Please offer me your old laptop if you have it and no longer using it. Simpiwe, you're looking for something. As a local guy. Good luck with that. Don't miss the money-making trend of Bitcoin. Most people have heard of Bitcoin but don't really understand what it is. The most important thing is to understand is that there are people making millions of dollars every month with Bitcoin mining. Ask me how, AV. Ask me. Fancy occasion tonight. I'm emceeing a automotive industry event. And decided to go away with this. I can't really grow really good facial hair anywhere. It's just now that I look about 10 years younger. But hey, cleaned up. Even Vivian, my Uber driver, look at that. Dressed the occasion. So off to the Scarlet Ribbon in the east side.
Meters, turn right.
Rehearsal. Check. Check venue good. Lighting. There's Sam, there's the photographer Rhoda, and then literally people, loads of people.
Pitchers and forerunners. So as always, I ask each and every one of you.
So that's it for episode 2 of the vlog. It's been another great week. I'm gonna get my drink on, which might actually be a theme to how these vlogs always end, seeing as on a Friday. Got a big weekend ahead. Waiting for my hot date. She's here somewhere. Almost 5 years ago, this is where I first got my girlfriend's phone number. We're having kind of like a reunion party. She's away on Valentine's Day, so let's just say we're making up for it right now. to The Bounce Show, 8th of February.
Well, we've established that he's longer, his shaft a lot stiffer apparently, and his head is the same size, but it's what it is it's